What's up, boy? What up? Is on the lockout. New World Order. Ooh. Gangster. What up, bro? What's poppin'? Everybody good? Pop out on the lockout. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah. What's up? So we about to turn this up. What's up, bro? What's up, player? What's up? Gangsters in the city acting. So we're not talking about this guy being a gangster, obviously, right? Not talking this dude. What's his name again? No Jumper. We're not talking about No Jumper being a gangster. We're talking in general, and we're switching over to different pages, atmospheres, and all that. But right now, I wanted to see something that just popped out globally here on No Jumper. I wanted to check it out. Give me a second. So anyway, yeah, No Jumper, bro. No Jumper's all right. I'll be tuning into No Jumper only because he gives kind of like different messages. You get it? Or should I say different people go on his platform and shit like that? And it makes it a little fun. I'm not going to hold you. I do like content like that. You get it? Like where dudes come in, they sitting down, they talking, blah, 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 and out of nowhere somebody will just come, blah, slap fire out of them. Or whatever it may be that they doing. I'm into shit like that. Like I like to watch things that's gonna be fun, right? And No Jumper, respectfully, No Jumper does that on his show. A lot of times his show be fun. It could be disgruntled. It could be disgruntled, but it also is an enormous type of fun also if you really tune in. Yo, what up? What up? What's poppin', bro? Shout out to you, Tuna Fish and Sandwich. You heard? We in the building. Thank you for popping out on the lockout. You heard? New World Order, baby. Ping, 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 ping. Oh, snap. I got a lot of things to go over today. Let's check this out. What happened here, though?
I'm a big... Fuck you talking about the government, huh?
At 56 years, you've been wasting your fucking life. I feel like it's time to be real with yourself. Lose weight, get a fucking job, stop living off the government.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, fuck you talking about the government, huh? Nobody's living off the fucking government.
Yo, hey.
What? Yo, the fuck? Yo, fuck you talking.
Holy snap. That whole play, that whole, I'm sorry to say, this is one part where I'm disappointed. Adam, I'm very disappointed in you. This is fake. Like, if you can't tell that was fake, something is really, really, really wrong with you. Facts. That whole play right there was fake. Respectfully, that thing was fake, bro. Am I bugging out? That was real? That was real? I happen to think it was fake, bro. Facts. Or I'm bugging. This is fake, bro. It has to be. Look.
I'm a big dog with my... Fuck you talking about the government, huh?
At 56 years, you've been wasting your fucking life. I feel like it's time to be real with yourself. Lose weight, get a fucking job, stop living off the government.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, fuck you talking about the government, huh? Nobody's living off the fucking government.
Yo, hey.
What?
Because if somebody was to spill something like that on me, bro, a dude like him, anybody, bro, I'm a earth, wind, and fire him. Facts. Respectfully. And he got a white shirt on, too, and all types. Nah, that's not happening. That's fake. That's all set up. They paid that dude. They gave him like 2 crack rocker doses, you heard? Whatever they paid him, they really did pay him.
Yo, fuck, yo, fuck you talking about the government, huh?
At 56.
What you talking about, the government? Yo, Sarah, what the hell? I met Duke one time at Barry, New York. Oh, that's what's up. You met who? No Jumper? He's a sangano. My dude said he's a sangano. Yo, you guys are hilarious. He's a sangano. This definitely is scripted. Yeah, you know me. You know Warpath. If anybody's going to be able to tell when something is scripted, it is me, the king of scriptonorios. Facts. I'm going to be able to tell, like, yo, that's scripted, bro. Facts. That's like, I'm going to show you something. Anyway, check this out.
Hey, excuse me, bro. I think you look really confident.
You too, bro. How you doing?
Oh, snap. Daddy Yank. Woo!
Thank you, thank you.
Pleasure.
What makes you confident?
Oh, my faith, God, family, obviously, and the word that I put in since day one.
What was the biggest challenge or struggle you dealt with growing up?
I think growing up in Puerto Rico with limited resources taught me to fight harder and believe in myself.
How do you go about perfecting your confidence now?
By being disciplined, stay focused, grounded. I think that confidence comes from preparation.
Being prepared.
Yes.
Confident comes from preparation, bro. That's crazy.
Being prepared every time.
For someone seeking to building confidence, what do you think are some key steps to build confidence?
Oh, believe in your vision, stay focused, consistent, and don't let fear stop you. I think that's important.
Never let fear stop you. Ooh. Holy snap, it gets crazy. Just in case you want to, anyway, if you want to learn how to make certain situations for yourself, like kind of sort of like, I'm going to show you like that. You see me right there? Do you see me in that car right there? If you want to learn how to make posts like that, let me know, and I'm going to show you how could you make yourself be in a car like that with money and all that, right? Respectfully, I was never in that car. I don't know whose car is that. I don't know the guy next to me. I'm just keeping it real, right? But that's the content that's popping. That's what they want social media to escalate with and all that. And I'm here to show it to the people because I learned these things, right? Very, very fast. Ping. And I like to show it to my people. Like, yo, you could do different things, bro. You ain't got to be the same old guy. You heard? Facts. Ping. Look at it. Oh, snap. Look at what. Beep, beep. Taxi cab. Yo, who called me? Ping. Holy snap. Look at the money. Look at the money. Ooh, ooh. Chill out. Yo, I'm rolling deep. Niggas think they playing with me, nigga. What up? Yeah, so let me know what's up. I'll show you. I'll show you how to grow, nigga. I promise you. While I'm back here, I'm working, nigga. So y'all niggas could keep resting, you heard? Keep writing your scripts. Because at the end of the day, you still on my gang. Gang, what up? Oh, shit, chill. Chill. You speeding, boy. You speeding, bro. All right. They're getting crazy. So, some of y'all would like to learn how to do that, right? Of course. But some people just be haters, you heard? Haters and navigators, you heard? Cut creator. Yo, what's up? Thank you for popping out. It's on the lockout. New world order, new time limitations. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh, Juan Colon. Yeah, bro, that's crazy, B. What is this lady talking about? I think her homegirl got shot, right? Somebody got shot up or something? I think so. Somebody got shot.
And the gunshots went off 6 or 7 times. And I said, did you get shot? And she said, yes.
A woman is shot in the face and killed in broad daylight. And an off-duty officer is killed in a hit and run. Plus, chaos erupts in New Jersey over Labor Day weekend. Right now, Fox 5's Crime in the City.
Yo, I love Fox 5, you heard? It had to be the number 5, you heard? 5 into the casket dropping. Boom, boom, boom. But Fox 5 be lit, you heard? It be lit. Not for nothing, they only put the crime, the murder rate, and all that. But that's all that you guys care about, right? Murders.
For our first story this week, we begin in East Harlem. That's where a 69-year-old woman was shot in the face and killed in broad daylight. A man has since been charged in this case.
Police say that she was using a walker when the stray bullet hit her. Fox 5's Lisa Evers is on the scene of the senseless crime, and Lisa, we imagine the community is outraged.
The community is totally outraged and they're angry. Antoine and Natasha, this all happened on East 110th Street, which is where we're at right now in East Harlem, starting at Park Avenue, where my police sources tell me that there was a running gun battle. More than a dozen shots were fired, possibly from at least two separate weapons. One of those bullets hitting this beloved grandmother walking with a friend in the walker right over here on the corner of 110th Street and Madison Avenue. And that was almost a block away. It's a sprawling crime scene. They're kind of wrapping it up right here. But the NYPD tells us the 69-year-old woman was out for a lunchtime visit with her friend on East 110th Street here when the gunfire started popping off around 12:30. The victim's friend tells us they heard the gunshots and were moving away when the victim realized she'd been hit. Her walker.
Yo, what up, my dude? What up? What up? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? 171. Yo, War, what up? What up? Yo, War, what up? Yo, what's up, bro? Nice to see you, homie. You heard? Facts. What's up, party people? Are you okay? The album, boom, 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 boom. You already know, B. Warpath. You heard? From on the lockout, we ain't playing around with nobody. You heard? Facts.
A sad reminder of what happened. She was rushed to Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital where she was pronounced dead. Now here's what a friend who was with her and one of the residents told us. Take a listen.
So the guys running from this direction towards Park Avenue. I said they got guns, and I was right. I didn't see the gun, but I had eye there, and the gunshots went off 6 or 7 times. And the next thing I turned around, and my friend was on the ground. I asked her, "Are you all right?" And I said, "Did you get shot?" And she said, "Yes."
Mayor Adams, you told us that you would keep us protected in this community, okay? You are focusing on some of the wrong things. You're focusing on what parents are doing. You're focusing on some of the wrong things. We need protection. There should be police on every corner in this community to make sure that we stay safe. An elderly woman died. This is our 3rd elderly woman in Harlem.
Yo, so buy a gun. Look for protection. We're not going to protect you. I'm sorry, miss. But the president, the mayor are not here to protect nobody. Yo, put 5,000 police in Harlem. Yo, bro, listen. They put 30,000 police in Harlem. Nothing is going to happen, bro. Facts, I promise you. It's going to get worse, bro. I know about the streets. You placing 1,000 extra police officers in the streets of New York is not changing nothing, bro. Because they put 2 of the softest Americans in a blue suit, whatever fucking color suit that shit is, with a blicky, and put them in the corner, and that cop does this. Dudes be selling drugs in front of the cops and everything. Am I lying? Am I lying? I'll never lie to you, bro. Dudes are doing everything in front of that cop. So you could put cops as much as you want. I promise you that you're wasting the money of whoever you're getting it from. I don't even give a fuck. But I'm telling you that you're wasting your time by placing 1,000, 2,000, 15,000, 20,000 more cops in New York. Facts, I promise you. You're wasting your time. You're going to get locked up. They're going to lock people up because you give them a number, a quota, right? They're going to lock up a bum nigga, a nigga that does nothing. They lock up dudes that let them lock them up. Come here, boom. They let him put the cuffs. If the cops come to me and they be like, yo, come in. I'm like, get the fuck off me. He's going to get off me, bro. I promise you. He's going to get off of me and I'm just going to walk away, bro. I promise you. I'm telling you, bro. I know what it is. If a cop come to me and he's like, yo, come in. I'm like, get the fuck off me. He's going to get off me, bro. I promise you. They locking up. They're going to fill the jails up with soft people that ain't really done nothing. Now, if you're going to send those same cops to the PJs or you're going to send them to the hood, to like the blocks where we at, where niggas is hanging out, hustling, bubbling, all types, is a different story. But they not, bro. They not gonna do that. So to put an extra 1,000, 2,000, even 5,000 officers in the street, all you doing is giving the police more jobs for free. You get it? Like put 10,000 cops on the blocks and have them stand there doing nothing and collecting money. So if you want to give free money away, then by all means, put more cops. But I promise you that adding more cops to New York City is just going to worsen the crime. I promise you, because the more cops you put, the worse crime gets. Now, you put 2 cops there, right? And there's a dude next to the cops that robbed my man or something, right? And he's standing right next to the cops. We across the street, right? Do you think that niggas ain't gonna still try to get at him? Bro, are you kidding me? Niggas is gonna get at him, and they might bang out the cops too. Facts. I promise you. So I just think that adding extra police to like the forest, or like not even the forest, like to the streets in general, right? I don't think it changes much. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe you think it changes. I did crime, bro. I'm a crime. I'm a crime. Hello, right? And cops don't stop me from doing crime, bro. I promise you. Probably the fact of knowing, like, yo, I don't even know. I can't even say that, bro. I can't even say that. But I don't think that maybe it lessens it a little bit, just a little. But it's not stopping nobody from getting shot. Because if you got the balls to shoot somebody in broad daylight, right, outside anywhere, then obviously he did something that calls for that. That calls by any means necessary. And any means necessary means exactly that. By any means necessary. So having the police there or not having them there ain't gonna change nothing. So I just look at it like American money, like the money for America could be used on something else besides on putting police, like just to stand in the corner. That's all they're gonna do. This lady is screaming like, put more police, put more. Bro, they're gonna put more police. They're gonna pay them overtime. And then we're just gonna have something else to beef about. And it never stops. You get it? So if you're not gonna lock niggas up like in real life because they got dudes with warrants, I promise you that whole project right there behind her, I promise you that probably each apartment has a warrant for somebody's arrest, right? I'm from New York. I be in them projects. I be in every project. I promise you. So I know, bro. Facts. But I could go in that building right there, through that whole building, and never see a cop. But here's the thing. People living there, you're not supposed to be seeing cops, right? And to put it correctly, there's cops that work in the precinct that live in them projects. I promise you. And them niggas see crime happening all day, but they don't do nothing. So you gotta understand the fort or the force that the hood puts on cops too. You get it? So the police ain't trying to move around like, you come here in New York. Nah, they don't do that, bro. Because a dude will smack fire out of them. Facts. And the dude that smacked the cop is gonna get away with it, bro. Regardless, it's going down in front of cops, in front of Mayor Adams, in front of the president, all that. The police in New York City are a joke. They getting free money, bro. Facts. If you want free money, just become a cop. But better yet, nobody wants to become a cop. Niggas figured out that you make more money on social media. I promise you. So why the fuck would I be a cop, 30-something thousand, when you getting 30-something thousand every other month off of, if you're on YouTube, you're going to get 30-something thousand off your platform. If you have 10 platforms and you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you all over and you got lit, homie, I promise you, you're going to see presidential money times 10. Facts. So a lot of stores in New York are closing. Big franchise stores are closing. Why? Because everybody's on social media. Facts. When these dudes go outside and record, they're recording to put it on social media. Ask any young kid what you want to be when you grow up. I bet you he's going to tell you a YouTuber, a content creator. I want to be like Casanet. I want to be like whoever, like Warpath. I want to be like whatever, whoever he watches, that's who he wants to be like, bro. And millions of people are on the internet. Facts. The only thing is that not millions of people know that you could gain millions of dollars making content. Why? Because these creators started making content and saying, and people saying, oh, yeah, y'all don't get no money. So that got trapped in everybody's head. Meanwhile, the real money has been on the internet. I promise you. I'm never going to lie to you, bro. I've been saying the same thing since I started making content. I've never lied to y'all, bro. Facts. Now, let me tell you something. When I was outside, even when I was selling drugs, facts, I would have never bought this. I would have never bought my whole setup. And that's not even half of my setup. Just alone right here, I'm looking right here. I'm looking at over $10,000 right here. Facts. Just right here is $1,000-something. Facts. Right there is another $1,000-something. Facts. No lie, bro. I never lie to you, bro. Thousands of dollars on equipment. You think I'm going to buy thousands of dollars in equipment and I'm not making thousands of dollars or for what I'm using it for? Like, you got to be kidding me. The money that I bought all this equipment with, I generated it right here on the internet. I promise you. I've never lied to y'all. Facts. $2,000 phone. Facts. Whoever knows, knows. Facts. I bought everything that I own with the same money I make online, bro. I never lied. Facts. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. You get it? Meanwhile, everybody, 90% of people are dropping whatever they doing to make content. There's no fucking body working in no building. Soon, you're not even going to have doctors. You're not going to have dentists. None of that. Why? Because you come to the internet and you post up, hey, I'm a dentist, boo. Then you post up what you're doing to people's tooth and you go viral. You make millions. So why the fuck you going to be in that office paying for a building for nothing? You could sit in your house. Now, unless you're the type of man that just wants to get away from your wifey and your family and all that, then I get it, right? But if you cool with being in your crib, you're going to be like, hell no, Bob, what's up? I'm fixing teeth. Whatever you're doing. Facts. So I just always felt, and I knew that the internet was going to take over. I'm just shocked that it took as long as it did. And sometimes I get mad by the way it's taken off, because like everybody's trying, right? And I get it, right? I get it. But everybody's trying, right? And it'd be a lot of dirty dudes like, homie, come on, bro. Like, homie, first of all, if you make it to 1,000 subscribers, right? Which that's fucking easy. Facts. I mean, it's easy for me. I can't say it's easy for everybody, right? But You make it to 1,000 subs. Why are you posting that stupid shit that you're posting, bro? Like, dudes make it to the point where you could get monetized and they start posting the stupidest shit to think that those views are going to count for you to get monetized. Those views don't count for you to get monetized. I know that. You get it? So they get 1,000 subs. Then they start posting everything to get the view count, right? 4,000 hours of watch time. 4,000 hours of watch time you still need. You need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. Facts. You know how many hours of watch time I got in the last 90 days? Over 200 and something thousand on one channel. I have numerous of monetized channels. Over 200 and something, I'm just saying a small number. Over 200 and something thousand hours in the last 90 days. And if I went live on the channel I'm talking about a few times, that shit is a lot. You get it? So how you want to get monetized? You don't want to get monetized by video. When you go live, listen to me. You can have 2 people in your live stream. If those 2 people stay in your live stream for an hour, right? It counts like double, quadruple. It's like if there was, like, I'm just hypothetically speaking, it was like 100 or 1,000 people were watching your video. You get what I'm saying? You get the trick to this? So the easiest way to get monetized is live streaming. Facts. To get the 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, you can make a video still because you want to make a small video just so the videos could still be popping. And they're going to pop smaller than the lives because if you're going live every day, it's going to slow down your video play. You get it? So that's why a lot of channels don't go live at all. And some of these niggas, you know, they seen us, they seen other people doing it. They think they got hip. They stop going live because when you stop going live, it makes your videos pop. And if you're monetized, you want the videos to pop because live streams do not pay. Facts. Unless you have an audience that's pang, ditching out bread. Like bling, 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 giving you a lot of bread. What up, brother? Yo, what's up? Your boy. You get it? So if you want to really learn how to monetize and somebody that's going to tell you the correct way, bro, I promise you, I'm never going to lie to you, bro. That's somebody else, bro. Facts. You've been telling and showing the people how to create and always post content for the last 5 years. Facts. Yeah, for more than 5 years. 5 years on this channel probably, or 6 or 7, but I've been doing that forever. You know why? Because it kills me. But here's the thing. When I say that, like post, I don't mean like go make any content and post it. And, you know, people take that literal. Like, yo, bro, you got to try to make it make sense a little bit. You get it? You can't just come like an idiot and be like, yeah, we're going to, oh, mira. You know, whatever. But whatever rocks for you, bro. You don't got to copy what somebody else is doing, right? Yo, I promise you, check this out. You see this, what I'm playing right here? This lady? I promise you that anybody else posts this and they will not get monetized. And I promise you that I post this and I'm monetized.
This is our 3rd, and for the summer.
Check it out. Check it out.
Now, of course, this is a terrible tragedy for what happened, but it's not just a loss of life. This is a...
But they'll post it and they'll have to stop it every time. Ping, 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 just to get monetized. I don't do that. And all my things are monetized. Every video I post is monetized. I promise you. Right? I could show you. Look, I'm gonna show you the edit money drone where it's green. Look. Hold on. I'm coming right now. I just did that. So, because I'm putting in a code over here that I can't let everyone in the world see it. But you can't see it anyway, but I just want to make sure for 1 second. So I'll be popping right out. I just want to show you this. So check it out. If you want to monetize and you want to make millions of dollars on YouTube, communicate with Barricade. Freddy Cougar. So look, I'm gonna show you right now, right? I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see, right? So everywhere that is green is because that video is getting paid. So I don't care if I post a video and YouTube stops it and it gets 80 views or it gets 200 or 100 views. Bro, as soon as I put up another video, it gets 200 views, 1,000 views. It don't matter. All those videos I'm getting paid for, and it adds up, right? I should be posting 30 videos, 50 videos, 100 videos a day, really being hungry, right? Facts. But check it out. Look, all that shit is green, homie. That's on the lockout. I get paid for a video that I knew was probably gonna go nowhere, but here's the thing, don't get psyched. The video I post or you post, it doesn't go nowhere. Leave it there, because a lot of us are dumb. That videos don't need to take off right now. Leave the video there. Next month, that video will go pop. Yo, today, videos are taking off. In my setup, I put that video 5 years ago, bro, and the video's taking off. Pop, getting thousands of views. Not that it didn't have thousands of views already, but it's gaining more traction today. I'm like, I woke up like, oh shit, this video took off because I pressed something on it. Like I fixed something and it made it pop. So I did it to a lot of them. But look, all this is green, my nigga, green. Look, this video is being monetized. Look, this video is being monetized. All that is green, bro. You see right here? You see right here, down this line right here? Ping, ping, ping. Green. Look, I'm going to go to 50. Green. And the ones that I have unlisted, they still green. Still getting bread. Green. I could keep going, bro, to my whole platform, to like the year 2000. Facts, green. All the way, homie. Green. My live streams, pop. Green, right now. The one that we playing right now. Green. 22 people. Bing. Green. Come on, bro. So get your money, nigga. Like, the more work you put in, yo, listen, homie, I promise you, also, whoever knows that I've done a lot of shit on this channel, all my channels, right? I promise you, I've never in my life caught a strike. Never. And you see the way I talk. You see the way I give it up at times when I want to. I'm a little smarter when it comes to my channels that are fully monetized. But homie, I've never caught a strike. Facts. I promise you. So I'm just trying to encourage others to do the same thing, because you should want to do the same. You get it? But some people don't. They just make believe. You heard? Is it paused for everyone else too? What you mean? What's paused? Yo, inspired you to make? Who inspired you to make YouTube videos? Like, what made the light bulb click off? I don't know, bro. You know what? That if I stop and think about that, I really don't know. But I remember years ago. Oh, I know. Really, I know. Well, I can't say really, but Maserati Fox, he died. The blood nigga. We was on MySpace. I don't know if you was alive when MySpace was out, but I've been around since YouTube started. And then I was getting arrested on and off. And it was me. He had some shit called Dumbouts. He's the nigga that signed to G Unit. Or what he was. Rest in peace to him. And I was running around with Sandman, the rapper. He's dead too. They both blood gang members. I'm not blood. So I'm a Latin king running around with these blood niggas, right? On Southside Jamaica. Although me and Sandman are originally from Brooklyn. Facts. So me and Mozzie was posting on MySpace and all that. We had I think Instagram. YouTube wasn't even a thing yet. Facts. And I was posting dumb out Latinos in gold and black and yellow and black. And he was posting out. And he was posting dumb outs, but in red and black. Then he caught a body. And then I took my shit down. And he was like, yo, you scared, nigga? He did a bid with me, Maserati Fox. Facts. Then we decided to come to YouTube. Pop, facts. And I said, oh, shit, this YouTube shit is lit. Bing. And then I just kept going on YouTube. Facts. And I've been on YouTube and all these platforms ever since. I'm on every platform. Facts. Every platform that generates an income, I'm on it. You can find me on it. Facts. You go to Twitch, look up On The Lockout. You go to Facebook, On The Lockout. Everywhere that pays you, I'm there, bro. And I'm not only there as On The Lockout, I'm there as other names too, with a whole different page, doing different content. I don't post the same content. I'll post the same content here, but I'm not the same dude here and there. You're going to see a different, you get it? So I learned how to manifest that early. Maserati Fox had the fire freestyles. Yeah, Mozzie was nice. Mozzie was nice. That was my son, bro. Rest in peace to the real one, bro. Yeah, bro, you right. You right. Yo, I'm looking for moderators, bro, and all that. I got to do this week. So I'm trying to see who stays intact. Mind you, I'm live every day. Every day. If I miss a day, it's because, you know, I woke up and my nutsacks hugged like bang, bang, hug these nutsacks. That's crazy, my nigga. Chill. So remember, I started making content. I started posting this. Something like this, right? Right? Guess what? Niggas would come online and be like, yo, these niggas is kids. Yo, let me ask you something. Could your kid go out and buy anything here? So why the fuck is this from kids, right? Now check it. Check this out. Now fast forward till today, right? Every content creator that comes on YouTube, his setup is like this. Facts. Everybody that makes videos is trying to make their shit look like ours. Facts. And I've been doing this for years. So I'm laughing at niggas today. Believe me, I'm laughing at niggas. Like, yo, these niggas talk so much shit and they copied all our shit. Respectfully, I'm not saying the names that I'm mentioning right now copied. But the Chino, what's his name? Mac Mean? No, Mac Mean? Oh, that's that other derelict nigga. I'm talking about China Mac has his computer up, all types of shit. A setup kind of sort of like mine's, right? Who else? Even the Gordo, the white kid, 1090 Jake, has a computer with his everybody. Because it's what you make content with, bro. Like, but a street nigga, and I come from the street. Whoever knows me will tell you, boy. I can see if I was up here lying, nigga. But I live in New York City in real life, and I'm outside with it, nigga. Facts. But when I come inside, pop, everything stops, nigga. I'm on the computer. I don't come to my crib acting tough and all that. My wife is here with my kid. You get it? But all these niggas talked shit, and they all went and copied. Facts. Am I lying? Oh, what up, baby? Let's do it. Ow. It's time. You've joined on the lockout. Pop, pop. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Am I lying? Nah, bro. So, you gotta want more for yourself, bro. If you want more for yourself, you're gonna get more. You get it? Bottom line. Bottom line. 32 counts for you, like School of Vina. Let's get to it.
The loss of a beloved community member, because many of the residents, like this victim, have lived in this community for many, many years. The police investigation is still in the very early stages, but we're keeping tabs on that. We'll bring you the latest as soon as we get more information.
We now head to the Williamsbridge section of the Bronx, where a group of gunmen drove up to a deli and opened fire, killing one man and wounding 4 others.
Briella Tomasetti is in the Morris Park section of the Bronx this morning at the hospital where some of those victims are recovering this morning. What's going on?
Yeah, Rosanna, good morning. And we do have an update for you that a 24-year-old victim has been identified by police as Jamari Henry. He was from the Wakefield section of the Bronx. The 4 other gunshot victims are recovering, as you mentioned, here at Jacoby Hospital after shots were fired from a car that pulled up to a Bronx deli last night. Police investigators, are looking into whether
crash.
But first, breaking news, police searching for the driver accused of crashing into an off-duty police officer on the BQE and leaving him for dead. Ringing out
Starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms.
Just as the West Indian Day Parade wraps up celebrations. Welcome to the 10 o'clock news. I'm Natasha Verma. Steve has the night off.
What dude goes to 132nd in Harlem and got on 7th Avenue, the location, and he got his own property there ready as a kid. So when Al Poe and Rich Porter was hustling to get their money up, my dad already had a store on the fucking block already. So when they came to see who he was, like, yo, who the fuck is this light-skinned Puerto Rican just in Harlem? He's just checking your temperature this time. They went to check his temperature. He's telling them he owned the store. So that changed the whole temperature, because now they looking at him like he a god. You understand? You got to remember, they trying to get their money up to get a store. You seen A Boogie and Paid in Full. How can my pop story not be the biggest? If you watch Paid in Full, how Puerto Rican Jesus story ain't bigger than Paid in Full?
Did Mike Tyson really offer your father $1 million to get out the game?
That's a funny question, because, you know, in that era, no disrespect to nobody, but Mike Tyson was the champ, but my pops was the champ too. So it was like, yeah, he might have offered him that, but $1 million was crumbs to my dad. So he took, you know, that lightly and just laughed. It was like a joke.
Yeah, so that $1 million was nothing, huh?
Yeah, you got to remember, my dad was selling crack in the era when it first came out. So he had blocks that was doing numbers that were, you know, and Mike Tyson wasn't getting no money yet. My dad already had money, so he didn't care about being around Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson cared about being around him.
And that's how it is, like back in the day, like all the rappers and all the celebrities, they wanted to live like the hustlers.
Yeah, like, you know, you can't take nothing from people that's trying to do things the right way, and Mike Tyson was just trying to give my father an avenue as a good friend. But my dad had was other places where he already had legit businesses and stuff at a young age. So he looked at Mike like, you know, I'm all right already, you feel me? And I love you for offering me that. But Mike did give my pops cars and did things for him if he wanted to do it out the kindness of his heart. But, you know, my dad could do the same for him, and he could tell you that.
Right, that's what's up.
And I had took the pictures out of the house and brought it to Mike, because he's in the photos as well with my dad. And I also took some personal photos with me of my dad so he could sign. And he also signed my wife hoodie, which is a pink hoodie, brand new, with his face and my dad's face on it, with the newspaper article from 1990. in the Daily News that when they was in front of Lindenwood Diner in my hood.
Thank you.
With the Lambo truck. I think Lambo trucks just came out. They just came out. My dad and Mike had that shit already.
Yeah. Speaking of Lambo trucks, let's get into it.
Now, one thing about Mike Tyson and Puerto Rican Jesus had in common is that they both loved money, but loved spending it. Now, we all know what Mike Tyson did and how much he was getting per fight in his heyday. When to come up, Jesus would look out for Tyson while he was training to become great, to keep him focused on his craft. You had hustlers back in the day. If they saw if you was actually trying to do something with your life, to get out the hood, they would look out. Now, Jesus was getting to $1, and you will never know how much a hustler was holding overall. But Mike did offer this man $1 million to leave the streets alone, to come work for him, and this man turned it down. And we're talking about the 80s and 90s. Now, I don't know how many people that's going to turn down a whole M, but if you're running around turning down millions, let me hold something. Nah, but I did hear about the crack money from back in the day, and I heard dudes was blowing up overnight. And a lot of people thought that fast money would last forever, and Jesus was probably one of them. Tyson hung around lots of gangsters, we all know that, and he grew up with most of them. Of course, a lot of guys was in his pocket, but Jesus came with his own money. Now, what's dope about this photo is that you have legendary Mike Tyson and street legend Puerto Rican Jesus in front of a very rare vehicle, and that's the Lamborghini LM002. Now, there was only 300 ever made. In the hood, you had all the hustlers stunting in the BMWs, the Acras, the Saabs. Now, pulling up in one of these will be a different type of animal. One of the few others to own one was Pablo Escobar. The vehicle was released in 1986 and originally designed for military use. So this off-road vehicle came bulletproof. Now, that's a huge plus. The V12 vehicle went for over $100 grand, and Tyson treated it like it was nothing, always getting speeding tickets, and end up crashing it and leave it on the side of the road.
Yo, just imagine parking one of those joints in the hood, yo. Bro, those big
that was different.
Like, them joints stick out like a sore thumb. So if you're really, like, trying to lay low, I don't think that's the best vehicle you should have. Like, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, I mean, my dad did whatever he did it well, because he ain't do that many, you know what I mean? He was blessed. He been in jail, but he passed away in the streets, so he was active all the way till he left. So he ain't had that much affairs with the law. So he must have been good at whatever he was doing. But between me and you, he had a police under the payroll.
Facts. He definitely did.
Oh, that's how they got the vehicle over here.
In case a lot of dudes, I think that a lot of niggas, they get confused, right? They come to YouTube and they'll see me and they'll think I'm a kid. Homie, respectfully, I was outside in the 80s already, in the streets. I promise you. Like, if you think like you've been around and you're 48 or you're 49 or you're 50, I'm older than you. Facts. I know I look younger than you. I know I'm going to break you up in a fight and all that. But I'm way older than you. Facts. Respectfully. I promise. Facts. That's what comes from, I never lie, nigga. Most of my life, I've been on Rikers Island and in the state penitentiary. That's how I look, the way I look, still till date. Facts. Facts. I swear to God. I can't even believe it myself. When I shave or get myself right, I'm like, damn, my nigga. I still look the way I looked since the last time I've looked. Holy shit. I'm older. I'm way past a nigga that comes stunting like, yo, I'm 49. I'm 50. Yeah, nigga? Listen to this. Facts. And look at the way I look. I promise you, there's no need for you to look like that. Facts. That's why they be hating on war. You get it? Because they know that no matter what, you can't front. Anybody that acts as their man, that live in New York or whatever, and they gonna say, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Son be out there. Facts. Son is like that in real life. Facts. You will never get nobody. I've been saying this for over 15 years. You will never find nobody to show their face and be like, that nigga was pussy. And he still lives in New York. I promise you. I've been saying that for years. You never find that in your life. Facts. And show his face. I show my face, and guess what? I was the biggest stick-up kid in every borough out here. Facts. Ask anybody that know me. I'm robbing everybody. Everybody, nigga. And I showed my face. And you know what happened when I showed my face? People I robbed came in the comments and are like, yo, I turned my life over to Jesus. God bless you. All types of shit was happening. I was like, oh my God. Yo, and I never hit my face because I figured like, yo, I wasn't hiding my face when I robbed all these niggas. Why am I hiding my face now? Like, you bugging. I promise you, bro. I wish I was lying.
There was only a couple only made, so you really had to be somebody to have one of those, man.
You had to be.
Yeah, well, my dad was police at that time. You know, my uncle's still alive to tell the story, and he basically was having an affair with a lady that was in the military, whatever. And she finagled it. They had the bread. They made it happen to get it. Flew over, and that's how they had it running through Brooklyn.
Right, because I did hear a story about how he went up to Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, he did go to Arsenio Hall and Marshall then. Ping, he got crazy with it. He captivated. So now I'm going to teach you guys something, right? So you want to learn something? Hold on.
The whistle. Yeah, quarantining with my demons while cleaning my pistol. Yeah, boy, I seen more in the month than you seen in the fiscal. Yeah, when you're dead, everybody that's screaming they miss you. When you was alive, they was the one that was scheming against you. They already seen I'm official. My lady do Reiki, she cleaning my crystals. Told her to jump in the shower. That pussy cat gotta be clean before I hit you. She got 2 rings in the nipples, double D's like in the middle of middle. And we been drinking a little, we screaming too loud, had to give her the pillow. Why would I give her a nickel? Shawty, we even is 0 to 0. I told you you wasn't gonna get shit off the dribble. I seen what that bitch Ginger did to De Niro. Off the lyrics I scribble, I'm dope at that shit that you hit through a Brillo. The clean it, we got it, the key, the sniffles, the trap out the light, the hospital was clean as a whistle. Woo!
Gang shit. Facts.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, snap. Oh my goodness. So check this out, because I was showing you some. Was it this one? No. All right, let me get to it. It wasn't that one. All right, it wasn't that one. All right, it wasn't that one. It was this one. So, look. You want to go to this, right? You want to go to Google AI Studio. I'm going to make a video on Tech for Rec, T-E-K, the number 4, R-E-K. So all you jelly beans that watch me too, if you want to copy, this is the copying. Just keep it real and be like, yo, I got this from On The Lockout. You know, that's all I asked for, even though a lot of dudes be haters. So check this out. Generate an image, right? Right behind me, it just says generate an image, right? So I'm going to get me a picture. Pop, whatever picture. Let's say, hold on. So, ping, ping. So, I'm going to use this one. Oh, shit. I got it. So, the picture, you got to pull it. Like, I'm pulling it out of here and dropping it right there. You see it? I dropped it. Pop. All right. Unsatisfiable. So, I'm going to drop it again. Because for whatever reason, it was unsatisfied with the drop. Oh, snap. Hold on. I dropped a video. I got to drop a picture. Let me get it in a picture. I don't know why the fuck did it get a video. Where did it get a video from? But anyway, I'm going to drop another one. Hold on. Let me see which one should I use. Did I use that? All right. Hold on. So, boom, 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 boom. I want to get a picture that makes sense also a little bit. So that don't make no sense. All right, let me get a picture. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to use this one. So I dropped the picture, right? You see the picture behind me? I'm there with a wheel, like if I'm driving on my sim rig. So right here, I'm going to tap and I'm going to erase these words. And I left generate an image of Me in car. All right, in nice car. In nice car, looking. Check this out. That's not it. It just switched to there for no fucking reason. Cause I tapped on something that I sent on a letter. This whatever. In a car, in a nice car. An image of me in nice car, looking. Looking gangster. Now watch this. I want you to see this. Create an image of me in a nice car looking gangster. Now I'm going to tap right here. Pop. I'm showing you how to do this for when you go make videos. If you want to make a thumbnail or whatever that you could use, that's a picture of me looking gangster. And I just made it. Look. Pop. That's me, nigga. So you can't ever say that Warpath didn't show you nothing, nigga. You get it? That's what you get when you visit On The Lockout. Facts. If you want to learn how to do the full play, let me know. That's that simple. And you could do that to all your content. You could do it to your, like, while I'm talking right here, I could have been that dude. Even though I do wear shades, whoever knows me. Hold on, because I don't know why. Well, I could put it back. I forgot which fucking number I use. It's so much shit every day. But hold on. Pop. So, doesn't it look official? It came out official, my nigga, right? So then you take right here in the corner and you download it. And it's going to go up to the top and it's going to load. You're going to see, look, pop. You see it in the corner over here? Everything that popped out. So it's saved there for me. So if I want to use that one, which I'm definitely going to use that one, because that one came out more fire than all the ones that I've done earlier. Facts. So, and this method is free right now. In a few weeks or few months, you will be paying probably hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to make an image like this. And you could just go to Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio, and you're going to find that and you're going to download it. Right here, pop. Google AI Studio. You see it behind me somewhere? Fucking, yeah. Right here on the top, Google AI Studio, the purple one, and it has like a black thing. Don't press nothing else. You get it? Look for Google AI Studio with the black. It's like it has an empty thing in it. And you just press on it. That's off the hook, War. Yeah, bro. I learn how I show people how to do things like this every day to make content. And I like to show it. And it interests me. It interests me in showing you guys how to do it. Facts. But sometimes when I get like, I don't know, I guess like I get a little hate and it turns me off and I'll be like, fuck them niggas. I don't need to be showing them how to do nothing. Let them learn on their own. Right? And technically, this is not the channel for me to be showing this. I show it on Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4, REK. Like I have numerous of channels, respectfully. Look, if you look up my name, I'm just saying this out of respect. If you look up On The Lockout, the whole page switched. Give me a second. I'm going to put it back because I pressed that letter. That's why it did that. Okay. So, if you press that, right, On The Lockout, and you tap on it, right there, right? You see where it says on the lockout? And I tap on it. And you scroll down. Let me remove myself for right now so you can really see. I forgot what letter I used to remove myself, but fuck it. But look, just real brief. Now look, on the Lockout podcast, on Spotify. I promise you, I've been on Spotify for years with different content. On the Lockout, on YouTube, you know that, right? Ping. The numbers is crazy. Facts. On the Lockout on redcircle.com. Bang. You see it? On the Lockout on iHeartRadio. You see it? On the Lockout on Podchasers. You see it? 3 million and change. On the Lockout again. Ping. And respectfully is on the Lockout. Amazon Music, Facebook. Killing it. On the Lockout again. And this shit, the numbers is in the millions, billions. On the Lockout on Amazon Music. Oh, I like this video. Him and President Association Gang and True Story. Facts. And if I go to number 2, Pong is still on the Lockout, bro. On the Lockout on different platforms. Apple Podcasts, on the Lockout. On the Lockout. On the Lockout. On the Lockout. My videos playing right there. On the Lockout. On the Lockout. This is on me. These are different podcasts. It's going to show you I'm on hundreds of platforms, bro. Respectfully. And I've been on all these platforms for over a decade, bro. Facts, I promise you. I'll never lie to you, bro. And if I add the word podcast, it's over. Pop, facts. On the Lockout is a podcast hosted by an individual with a personal experience in New York City jails and prison system, focusing on his time at Rikers Island and other facilities, and aims to educate listeners on what's happening behind bars to help others avoid similar paths. Episodes cover his own story and guest appearances, discuss current events, and shares opinions on the justice system, with all content intended for entertainment and educational purposes. Facts. That's just why AI thinks about me. What does it say about them, him, you, right? Let's keep it a stack. Don't, people start hating. You can't hate. You got to celebrate. Because it's a win for all of us. We all made this happen. Let's get it. So, look, the thing goes, bro, forever, bro. This is all on the Lockout. Podcast episodes, bro. I promise you. I could click and it could keep going. I'm on every major audio and streaming platform worldwide. Facts. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed yourself today and you had a good time. We'll be live again today at approximately 8:30 p.m. here on the Lockout. But for now, I'm going to go to Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4, REK, and show them people how we become awesome. I'll be there in half an hour or less. Up to 8:30 here. Hopefully you had a good time. Oh, what up, baby? Let's do it. Ow! It's time. You've joined on the Lockout.